Have you been blaming stress for your rising blood pressure? What if the real cause is not just your job, your family worries, or lack of sleep, but what is actually on your plate? Every bite you take can either calm your arteries or tighten them. And for millions of women over 50, this daily choice quietly determines whether your heart stays strong or begins to struggle. High blood pressure or hypertension does not always shout for attention. It creeps up slowly, with headaches, fatigue, or a racing heartbeat after climbing a few stairs. And here, the part that surprises most people, your meals may be the biggest factor affecting those numbers. In this video, we've explored how what you eat directly impacts your blood pressure and how a simple, flexible eating pattern called the DASH diet can help you lower it naturally. You would learn which foods silently raise your numbers and which ones bring them down, even without medication. And make sure you stay until the end, because I've shared one delicious way to turn a heart-healthy meal into something you'd actually crave. Your heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. Every minute, it pumps oxygen, rich blood through nearly 60,000 miles of vessels, enough to wrap around the earth more than twice. But when your blood pressure rises, that same heart has to push harder against resistance, like trying to water your garden through a hose that's being squeezed. Over time, that constant pressure does not just tire your heart, it also damages the delicate lining of your arteries, making them stiff, narrow, and more likely to trap cholesterol. This is why high blood pressure and heart disease so often go hand in hand. Now, many women believe stress alone causes their blood pressure to rise. And yes, stress can absolutely trigger short-term spikes. But if your numbers stay high, even on calm days, the bigger culprit might be hiding in your kitchen. What you eat can either relax your arteries or tighten them. That's because your diet controls three powerful minerals that regulate pressure inside your blood vessels: sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Too much sodium, especially from restaurant food, canned soups, and sauces, makes your body hold onto water, which raises your blood volume and your blood pressure. Meanwhile, potassium and magnesium, found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, help your arteries relax and release that pressure. When your meals are balanced with more potassium and less salt, it's like giving your arteries a deep breath of relief. And that's exactly the idea behind the DASH diet, short for dietary approaches to stop hypertension, developed by heart experts and endorsed by the American Heart Association and the National Institutes of Health. Unlike strict fad diets, DASH doesn't require special foods or hard rules. It simply shifts your daily balance toward foods that naturally lower blood pressure. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, nuts, low-fat dairy, lean meats, and fish. These foods are packed with the nutrients your arteries crave: potassium, calcium, magnesium, while keeping saturated fats and sodium in check. Think of it this way: every healthy choice you make, one apple, one bowl of oatmeal, one handful of nuts, acts like turning down the pressure dial on your arteries just a little bit more. And over time, those small daily choices can make the difference between an exhausted heart and one that beats strong for decades. So how can you start bringing your blood pressure down through food without feeling deprived or overwhelmed? The answer lies in a pattern of eating that's both flexible and powerful: the DASH diet. DASH isn't about giving things up. away from we're adding more of the right foods that naturally balance your blood pressure. Think of your plate as a simple equation for heart health. Half your plate should be colorful fruits and vegetables. They your potassium powerhouse. One quarter should be whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or oatmeal to provide steady energy and fiber, and the last quarter should hold lean protein such as grilled chicken, fish, beans, or lentils. This balance feeds your heart exactly what it needs to stay strong. Harry, how you can break it down into everyday habits that fit into your life. 1. Load up on vegetables. 4 to 5 servings a day. Aim for at least a cup of leafy greens or half a cup of cooked veggies at every meal. Vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and sweet peppers deliver potassium and magnesium, which act like natural blood pressure medication. For a quick tip, try adding a handful of spinach into your morning eggs. 2. Enjoy fruits throughout the day. 4 to 5 servings. Apples, berries, bananas, oranges. They not just sweet, they full of fiber and antioxidants that help your arteries stay flexible. A small bowl of mixed berries with Greek yogurt makes a healthy breakfast that tastes like dessert. 3. Choose whole grains. 6 to 8 servings daily. Whole grains like oatmeal, whole wheat bread, or brown rice give you long-lasting energy and help lower both blood pressure and cholesterol. They're rich in soluble fiber, the kind that helps your body flush out excess sodium starting your day with a warm bowl of oats topped with sliced bananas and a sprinkle of cinnamon. 4. Pick lean proteins. Fish, chicken, beans, and lentils. Preto helps keep your energy steady, but fatty cuts of meat can raise your cholesterol and blood pressure. Instead, go for salmon or trout, rich in omega-3s that support heart rhythm and reduce inflammation. If you prefer plant-based, beans and lentils are excellent. They pack protein, fiber, and minerals all in one. For a Southern-style twist, try a bowl of black-eyed peas with a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. 5. Include low-fat dairy, 2 to 3 servings a day, day-fed milk, Greek yogurt, and cottage cheese. Give you calcium and protein without the saturated fat. Calcium plays a quiet but essential role in blood vessel contraction and relaxation. If you're lactose sensitive, soy milk or oat milk can be great alternatives. 6. Snack smart with nuts and seeds. 4 to 5 servings per week. A handful of walnuts, almonds, or pistachios can reduce inflammation and improve artery function. Just watch the portion size. About 1/3 of a cup is plenty. For a California-inspired snack, spread natural almond butter on apple slices for a perfect heart-healthy combo. 7. Use healthy fats and oils, 2 to 3 servings. For Dalton, use sec the butter and choose extra virgin olive oil or canola oil instead. These oils are rich in monounsaturated fats that help lower LDL cholesterol and support circulation. A light drizzle on roasted vegetables can transform a simple dish into a Mediterranean delight. 8. Limit sweets and added sugars. No more than 5 servings per week. That means cutting back on sugary drinks, pastries, and desserts. You don't have to give them up completely. Just save them for special occasions over time. Your taste buds will naturally crave less sugar and more freshness. 9. Be mindful of sodium. Aim for 2,300 milligrams a day or less. That's about 1 teaspoon of table salt. Total, the average American consumes 3,400 milligrams daily without realizing it. Stand by cooking more at home using herbs like rosemary, oregano, and black pepper to replace salt. Changes here can lead to big improvements in your blood pressure. And remember, no food is off limits in the DASH plan. It win all about balance. Even a pizza night can fit in. Just choose a whole grain crust, plenty of vegetables, lean chicken, and go light on the cheese singa swaps like these. Let you eat well and still love what on your plate. Everyday bent and mindset. So, how do you take everything we've talked about and actually live it day by day? Because knowing the science is one thing, but turning it into habits you can keep is where the real transformation begins. Let's start with the grocery store. Picture yourself walking through your favorite place. Maybe Trader Joe, Costco, or Kroger. The moment you step inside, think of your cart as your heart. Everything you put in it is either helping your blood pressure go down or quietly pushing it higher. Head first to the produce section. That's where your blood pressure medicine really lives. Food half your cart with bright colors, spinach, broccoli, bell peppers, berries, bananas, and apples. Fresh or frozen, it does not matter. Both count toward your dash. Goals. Next, move to the grains aisle. Grab a big canister of Quaker old-fashioned oats or a bag of brown rice. These are your slow-burning fuel. They keep your blood sugar steady and your arteries calm. If you like variety, try quinoa or whole grain pasta for dinner nights. Then stop by the protein section. Pick up wild salmon or skinless chicken breast, lean sources that feed your muscles without clogging your arteries. If you're stocking the pantry, grab canned black beans or lentils. They're affordable, full of fiber, and ready in minutes. Now for dairy. Reach for Chobani, plain Greek yogurt, or low-fat milk. They give you calcium and protein without excess saturated fat. You can sweeten them naturally with fruit instead of sugar. In the oil section, go for California Olive Ranch, extra virgin olive oil. Use it for sautéing vegetables, drizzling on salads, or even a light coating before baking fish. This small swap from butter to olive oil can lower your LDL cholesterol within weeks. And what about when you're eating out? Herein the trick. Make half your plate plants and keep sauces on the side, grilled or baked entités instead of fried. If you're at a restaurant, ask for steamed vegetables or a side salad instead of fries. Most places are happy to do it. Your heart won't miss the salt, but it will thank you for the potassium. At home, cooking does not have to be complicated or time-consuming. A 10-minute breakfast could be oatmeal topped with berries and walnuts. Lunch a quick wrap with whole grain tortillas, hummus, and spinach. Dinner grilled salmon, brown rice, and roasted vegetables, all seasoned with olive oil and herbs instead of salt. If that sounds too simple, that's the beauty of it. Dash is designed to fit real life, not a perfect life. You don't need to count every calorie or fear every treat. The key is consistency, choosing heart, healthy options more often than not. And here in the mindset shift that makes it sustainable, you're not on a diet. You're giving your heart the environment it needs to thrive. Every grocery trip, every meal, every sip of water is a small vote for your future energy, your mobility, and your peace of mind. So let's quickly recap what we've learned today. High blood pressure is just about stress. It's about what's on your plate by choosing foods rich in potassium, magnesium, and fiber, and cutting back on sodium and saturated fats. You can give your heart a lighter workload every single day. The DASH diet isn't a temporary fix. It win a lifelong rhythm of balance, color, and nourishment, one that helps your energy rise and your numbers fall. Now, Edu, love to hear from you. Which of these heart-healthy swaps are you excited to try this week? Share it in the comments. Your ideas might inspire another woman watching today. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because next time we'll talk about the foods that can lower cholesterol and reduce artery inflammation naturally. Blay. This information is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before making any dietary changes.